This is going to ruffle a lot of feathers. I mean, there are people that are going to be angry at this, while there are people who have been hopeful. They believe that it is the right time for this to happen. As you all know, we have political prophets in Nigeria. They often will speak about politicians, politics, and sometimes they miss it. Sometimes it seems they're on point, but majority of what they say are basically what people have already thought about, or people themselves have already, kind of in, not necessarily in their prophetic, so-called prophetic way, what people have observed, political observers, what they have seen, what they have studied over time. One of such prophets is called Primate Ayodele Elijah. He's the leader of INRI Evangelical Spiritual Church. He has dropped a bombshell. Primate Elijah Ayodele revealed that he foresees. Now, I don't know if he said, God told me, the Holy Spirit showed me, Jesus Christ came to my room to tell me this, or is speaking about his own personal thought or observation. He said, I foresee. So let us take this as a vision. I saw a vision of a rerun of the 2023 presidential election, but he went on to say something else is going to happen. Before we proceed, like and share. If you have not done so already, like and share. You can even do more. You can do more, share. Tap on the subscription button. Turn on the notification bell if you're just coming across this channel. It's very important. Tap on the thanks button to encourage us to do more. He said that he is seeing the rerun of the 2023 presidential election. Before I proceed, this same prophet, Elijah Ayodele, prior to the election, said that Peter Obi should sit up now. Atiku should sit up now because APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is spiritually and physically fortified, and that once the winner is announced, that is the end of it. There is no rerun, there is no this, there is no that. That's what he said. That's what he said. And when he was asked about the three contestants, he was dallying around, and eventually he said what he knows is that APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is physically and spiritually ready to take on, to get himself down to Aso Rock. Now that he's saying this again, he said forces behind the election results will stand firmly against it. And who are the forces? What are the forces? Obviously, APC is one of the first. And secondly, INEC. INEC will not come out. The chairman, the umpire, will not come out announcing a winner and then go back again to say there should be a rerun due to this, due to that. Primate Ayodele said there are leakages in the judiciary which, if well not packaged, which are not well packaged, adding that it would later expose the All Progressive Congress APC. He claimed that the APC has realized that there are no two ways to the election tribunal and is seriously monitoring the proceedings to ensure nothing goes wrong in favor of the opposition. In a statement by his media aide, Oluwatosin Osho, Primate Ayodele said if the tribunal wants to be fair, the best is to call for a rerun, but forces behind the case will want the election result to remain as it is. The election is the direction of what I see is a rerun of the election. The point is the direction of what I see is a rerun of the election, but the forces behind the election will want to remain the same. This will knock the judiciary and make them irrelevant. It will make INEC not to be a body Nigeria can rely on. Of course, judiciary will pay for it if it doesn't go for it, and INEC will pay for it in the future. What I see is a rerun, but the power behind it will try to make it remain as it is. The tribunal is supposed to raise the hope of Nigeria and correct all the misconduct of the judiciary, but the forces behind it will fight against the right thing. Primate Ayodele stressed that the judiciary is supposed to raise the hope of Nigerians with a fair judgment, but forces will seriously fight against the right judgment. He, however, mentioned that an unfair judgment will make the judiciary and the Independent National Electoral Commission irrelevant. As Nigerians await the tribunal judgment, there is no way to it. There are leakages in the tribunal as revealed by the Lord. Now, he has said the Lord. The leakages are not well packaged and will expose the ruling party. The ruling party also realized that there are no two ways to it. There are cabals monitoring this tribunal and they are very desperate. Well, I do not know what your thoughts are about this one. Some say that the prophet is seeing fake vision and that he has taken too much stimulant. I don't know what that means. Some say that this prophet or pastor or primate is no longer providing spiritual leadership to his flock. Rather, he has become a political seer. And is he seeing anything? I do not know. Now, at the beginning, I said that this same prophet said that the court process would achieve nothing, that it will not even come. Now he's saying a different thing. Of course, it is possible because it is called vision. There is a possibility of it having, different messages at every time. It's possible, but at this blind speculation, is this for real? Is he really seeing anything? What is going on here? Before, Father Mbaka used to be one of those who will come up with prophecy and say God said, God showed him, God met with him, God, he used to be, but ever since he was reprimanded, he somehow kept his mouth shut. He is not that vocal anymore. But Primate Ayodele has kept on doling out different prophecies, talking about rerun now. So now it is about the rerun of the election. But he said that forces will make sure that they stifle the judiciary, the tribunal, to make sure that none of this comes to pass or none of this happens. Is there going to be a rerun of this election? Is it possible? The same election that a lot of Nigerians were afraid of. People said this violence, that is going to happen. And now, with the hardship, it seems there is a little bit of calm. Is it now possible for the judiciary to come up to say Peter Obi won or Atiku won? Or the judiciary will say, you see what? It is not conclusive. We have to rerun this election once again. And what is the assurance that this time around, if that election is done, the ruling party will not win the election? It's so funny. I don't think all of this speculation does not necessarily make sense at all. It doesn't really make sense. What are your own thoughts about it? Like and share, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.